The Department of Justice charged 12 Chinese nationals with attacks targeting more than 100 U.S. organizations. They charged some employees of iSoon, which we've talked about iSoon on the show before. They're basically a pen testing firm, but with most of their contracts paid for by the Chinese government, and they do all kinds of sketchy stuff. Interesting thing about the people that were charged is it includes like the executives, right? So it's like the CEO.
Usually it's just all the techie nerds, right? And they just paste their pictures up. But to actually do a CEO who may actually travel somewhere where he could be extradited is definitely a lot cooler.
They also charge the sales director, like even I guess selling their services, they're calling that as bad. There was a talk by the CEO of Signal.
She's the president, yeah.
Or the president. So they're talking about agentic AI specifically, which for those that don't know, the agent part is the AI can function on your behalf. Obviously, there's huge, convenience benefits in theory, but the privacy concerns are huge. Is agentic AI actually good? And in my opinion, I don't think it is yet.
You have to treat agent AIs just like you would treat a actual assistant. You wouldn't just say, here's my credit card, do whatever you want.
Book me a trip to, Texas, and it's like, okay, cool. I bought the entire plane just to be safe because we didn't know your preferences. Like you were unclear in the parameters.
87% of security professionals have reported that their organization has encountered an AI-driven cyber attack in the last year. This is survey-based reporting.
Very accurate.
How would you know?
26% said that they have high confidence that they can tell when it's an AI attack or not. Was this survey done at a corporate happy hour or something? You know what I mean?
Like, it'd be more fun.
Like I love reports. I love metrics. I love, objective, evidence to support arguments. But I could tell you without question, I know what SoSafe sells just based on this report that they found.
Do you guys see that X got DDoSed into orbit? The website went down. It sounds like it was a DDoS.
Apparently, Darkstorm claimed.
There was some claiming that they had done this. So, yeah.
Yeah, you have Newsweek saying that it's Darkstorm. You have Anonymous saying that it was them.
Yeah, but they just claim everything, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be the same messy attribution when you're still in the middle of everything being under siege. So
everyone's susceptible to DDoS.
Yeah, all banks are susceptible to bank runs. All websites are susceptible to DDoS.
A doomsday switch that a developer put into their software.
Little kill switch.
Kill switch.
Yeah, kill switch.
Is David Liu enabled in Active Directory? Not anymore. Is David Liu guilty? Yes. Is David Liu facing jail? Also, yes.
Oh my God.
That was a function he set up. Is DL enabled in Active Directory?
I mean, it's so transparently hilarious.
Depending where he saved this would be really hard to find, right?
Yeah.
Like he's a developer, he has access, he's going to be able to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, insider threat, yes. People who have intimate knowledge of how your business and code works can do a ton of damage to you in a way that can be really hard to figure out.
It would take a while in order to find something like this, at least for a defensive person. I'm not going to be looking around for kill switches.
This was probably relatively easier for them to figure out, but if the user had been more tricky with this, it could get really, really hard. I mean, I guess if you don't want to go to jail, don't build a doomsday device against your company. But if you are going to build a doomsday device, make it a doomsday device, not just a what's going on with these 3 servers device.
RM-RF, every domain, like.
Cobalt strike attacks are down 80%. It doesn't mean there's any degradation in the amount of threat actors using post-exploitation frameworks. It just means they've moved on to Sliver or something else, because Cobalt Strike is easy to detect if you don't tune it up.
Yeah.
It's also kind of hasn't really been updated very much since it was acquired. So
no, it's kind of it's a dying C2. I mean, not to say all the C2s are very tough to keep up. So the ESP32, it's microcontroller on all kinds of other devices all over the world. Supposedly, not supposedly, there is an actual CVE with undocumented codes in this device that supposedly was put in by China. From what I read, it doesn't appear that you can remotely attack this just via Bluetooth.
Get out of here. Get this story. Let me hear what Jerry has to say about this, and then let's get this out of here.
You have these people who are not understanding what it is that they're actually reporting on, and it just gets whipped up. And now, we're having this conversation about literally a nothing burger type story that is, probably going to run on the news because it's everywhere. It's China. You know what I mean?
Join us for live InfoSec news every Monday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the Black Hills InfoSec YouTube channel.